angels, come on in, come on in. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm excited to do this video. It's a video I was tagged in, and I'm really excited. It's from Jeannie B ASMR. But before we get into it, let me welcome you. Hello, new people. I'm so glad that you're here, and I love that you're giving my channel a chance. Please feel free to like it, to share it. Comments are amazing. I love them. I love interacting with you guys, and definitely please hit that subscribe button. We're really close to 8,000. And my returning people, I see you guys. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. And as you can see, I'm getting better every day from this virus, and I'm almost human again. Almost. So I thought today would be a good day to do the video. So Jeannie B ASMR, if you haven't subbed to her, go check her out, guys. She's one of my all-time favorites. And if you like my channel, she's a huge catalyst for me. I talked to her before I started my channel, and she encouraged me, and really, she's a great channel. And I'm going to tag a bunch of people that I know in the description, and feel free, go and look at all of them because they all are amazing. I love the ASMR community, you know that. So I printed out the questions in rather large font. So it's divided up, I believe, into 4 categories. It's about me, and then it's if you're on a deserted island, people, and historical. Okay, so I watched her video, so I do know the questions a bit, and I kind of answered them in my head, but I've made a point of not looking at this since I printed it out, so that my answers would be authentic. So let's see about me. Okay, what is my favorite drink, hot and cold? Hot would be hot chocolate, especially white hot chocolate. I love white hot chocolate with some cinnamon on top. I love that. And cold is, well, champagne. Cheap champagne. I don't like expensive. Or Coke Zero. Those are my 2 favorite cold drinks. They are. And if a bug landed in it, would you still drink it? Depends how much champagne I've had. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, if it's a little gnat or something that got in and I just flick it out, that's fine. But if I looked in and there's a bug, no. Okay. Favorite fashion designer or brand would you wear 5 days a week and cost is not an issue? Ooh. I think, honestly, I don't know a lot of the fashion designer type things, but I have always been a Beatles fan. So I would love to have something by Stella McCartney, just to say that I have that. And I have seen some of her designs, and they really do, they're beautiful designs. So let's say that. There we go. I also really do like Kate Spade. I love the colors and the pops and the polka dots and things. So, okay. Favorite dream destination, all paid, and you have to spend 6 months there. Ireland. I want to go to Ireland, and I would love to live in Ireland. And yes, I do have a romanticized version of it. I am fully Canadian. Like, I think I'm 9th generation Canadian. My husband is like 10th. But further back than that is Ireland for me. So yeah, and I love reading about Ireland. I love folklore about Ireland. I love everything. So I would love to spend 6 months there, and yeah, it would be a dream destination for sure. Okay, if you could have anyone do a makeover on you, who would it be? Ooh. Huh. There's so many. Okay, Meghan Trainor. I love Meghan Trainor. I do. I love that she is beautiful and that she is confident and she's unapologetic, and I think that's amazing. And I like her look. She has that sassy kind of 50s 60s look, but at the same time modern and can be edgy, and I like that. So yeah, I would say that. Okay. Do you dance and or sing, really bust a move or belt it out when you're alone? Oh yeah. When I have the energy, yeah. And as for belting it out, please, I'll sing in front of anybody. I sing so badly, but it doesn't bother me. I wish I have the soul of a singer. It just didn't make its way to my vocal cords. But yeah, I'll belt it out. And I love dancing too, so. Okay, so now the next set of questions is that you're on a deserted island. There's food and water so you won't die. What music album would you choose to have with you? And you have some form of which to play it on. Ooh. Okay, my favorite album of all time is Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell. But I also love anything by the Beatles. I also like Ed Sheeran. I also like Whitesnake. Oh, come on. Okay, so it would have to be an album with a lot of singers on it. So maybe a tribute album. Yeah. Any tribute album to Elvis that a bunch of different singers are on. I could do that. There. Okay. What flower would you choose to propagate there? Oh, artificial. I don't like flowers. They have bees, and I don't like bees. I don't like flying insects of any kind, and my allergies don't like pollen. So artificial. That would be my that would be it. What beauty product or toiletry item would you have? Okay, you can have two. Mascara, first of all. Yeah. And a really good lipstick, because your lipstick could also become your blush. So see there, I'm getting 3 in with just 2 choices, but definitely mascara, definitely probably a more neutral lipstick so that I could use it as a blush and even as an eyeshadow if I need it, which on a deserted island you would need. Okay. What animal would you give a voice to so that you could converse and you get to have that animal on? Okay, I would like to say dog or cat, but I'm not going to be stupid. Because yes, I love my dog and my cat, and I would love to converse with them, but they wouldn't be very helpful. But a monkey, on the other hand, could get me coconuts and pineapples and bananas and stuff, and I wouldn't have to climb trees, and they would be good for conversing back and forth, and I could play cards with them. So yeah, a monkey. Okay, I'm gonna say monkey. Okay. And you get to have 2 books with you, 1 fiction and 1 nonfiction, that you read over and over. What are they? Oh, okay. Well, the nonfiction would probably be How to Build a Raft to Get Off the Deserted Island. And a fiction book, oh my gosh. To Kill a Mockingbird is one of my favorites, but I don't know that I'd want to read that every single day because it's very depressing. It would be a book by Irma Bombeck. And if you've never read her, you should. She's a humorist and columnist. She has passed, but she wrote books, and one of them was If Life is a Bowl of Cherries, Why Am I Always in the Pits? And she writes about her family life, and she writes it from a completely honest, real, comedic point of view. So now technically, that could be considered nonfiction, but it is kind of fiction, so I'm not sure where that would fall in. But for nonfiction as well, besides the raft one, would be anything by Corrie ten Boom. She was a motivational speaker who survived the Holocaust, and I read her books when I was probably 16, 17, and I honestly believe that they helped shape the way I look at the world, in a good way. Okay, so that's that first section. Now, people. What is your favorite quality in a person? Loyalty. I think loyalty, that you can count on someone. I love humor too. That would be amazing. Honesty, compassion, empathy. But I think loyalty is my favorite. You're very old and at the end of your days. What warning would you give to your 20-year-old self that you think your 20-year-old self would actually listen to, and one that would make a real difference? Okay, this one is easy for me. I wish I could go back, talk to my 20-year-old self, and tell them, lighten up. I grew up in a house where everything was intense. Everything had to be so serious and intense is the only word I can think of. And it's like, and everything was an ultimatum, you know? Let things go. Lighten up. Not everything is a do this or we'll never speak to you again type of thing. Do this or this can happen. Breathe and lighten up. Relax. Laugh, you know? Don't take yourself so seriously. That's, I think, and I would hope my 20-year-old self would listen. Okay, what superpower would you bestow upon certain people if you could? Ooh. Ooh. I think on certain people, I would like to give them the ability to read minds. Yeah, because there are people, and they're right in the top of my head right now. I think they should know what people think about them, and about how much people do admire them, and that they're not aware of. I think that would be what I would bestow upon certain people. What superpower would you choose for yourself? Okay, this is going to be revealing a lot about myself, which is ironic considering what I'm about to say. I would like my superpower to be invisibility, so that I could eavesdrop on other people's conversations. I know that's terrible, and spy on people. But that's it. That's what I would like, okay? Because I'm me, okay? And I'm nosy. And then, if you could be anyone other than yourself for 1 year, who would that be? Okay, everyone's gonna go, oh, come on. But it's true. Because I would like to think that that person then would have to be me for a year. I would like to be my husband. I would like us to be able to change. And I think at the end of the year, we would really know what each other goes through and thinks and feels, and we would know each other even better than we do already. And yeah, I know it's a sucky answer, but that's my answer. Okay, historical. What one past non-family person would you benefit from spending a day with? Wow. Okay. I'm going to lump Jesus in with family, because otherwise that would be my answer. But A person that has passed that I could learn from spending a day with. That's non-family. Wow, that's a hard one. It really is. That's a hard... I think... Okay, historically, it would have to be somebody from the civil rights movement. I've always felt like I was born in the wrong era, and I've always wondered if I would have had the courage to go to the States and join the freedom fighters and ride the buses and help get people to vote and help get rights, equal rights for all. So it would be someone from that era. Or even further back, maybe even like Harriet Tubman, to know what it was like for her, the risks that she was taking and how she viewed the future, what her view of the future was. I think that would be incredibly interesting. Okay. What era or period in time would you want to go to spend 6 months in? The 1960s. Late 60s, early 70s. Easy, bar none. I'm incredibly attracted to this whole 60s flower child, flower power, and I'm also the women's rights movement too. So those two together, I would love to be right there and be able to meet people like Gloria Steinem and hear her speak, and Betty Friedan and the whole thing. I would find that so interesting, and I feel like I would be there. That's where I would be meant to be. Yeah. Plus, it's also during the space, the landing on the moon. And that's another one of my favorite books that I considered taking with me, was The Right Stuff. But yeah, that time period. It's 1850. You get to go back for 1 year in any profession. What profession would that be? And assume you have the education for it. This is bad. It's 1850. Okay. I want to own a saloon and be a madam. I'd be a good one too. Don't get your knickers in a knot. It would all be everyone's choice. Everyone would be having a good time. It would be the whole, Dolly Parton in the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas thing. That would be me. Okay? So, yeah. If anyone was thinking I was going to say something noble and all that, I think that would be the coolest thing. You'd meet the most interesting people, and my ladies would be protected, and, my people would be protected, let me put it that way. And yeah, I think it would be fun. And I think women had the right to make money however they wanted to make money in those days. Okay. What historical, non-family figure would you want to bring into now and show them current events for a month? Oh. Okay. Oh, that's a good question. That's a really, really good question. I think... Okay, because I'm Canadian, I think I can't say her name right, but Nellie McClug. She's a great, she was a Canadian historian in the government, and very fought for women's rights, and I really liked that. And I would love for her to see how far we've come since her time as women, Not far enough yet, but I would like her to see that. And what historical family would you choose to be a member of, and why? Huh. Okay, I will be honest. I'm shallow. I would like to know what it's like to be super rich. So I would like a family that's super rich. Doesn't mean they're not without their trials, tribulations, and sufferings, but yeah, I would. I would like to know what it's like to have that kind of power and to wield it for good type of thing, you know. Like I think about people that have done so much good, like Danny Thomas, okay? And his daughter Marlo is still with us. Danny Thomas was an entertainer and he started St. Jude's Children's Hospital, okay? I don't think you can get any better than that, all right? To know that kind of a difference that you've made in people's lives, that no family gets a bill that goes to St. Jude's. And he started that. So yeah, you know what, forget the rich. I think, yeah, I'd like to be part of the Thomas family when St. Jude's was starting out. I think that would be a very cool thing to do. So there's my answers, guys. Jeannie B, thank you so much for this tag. They were really interesting questions and they really made me think, and I surprised myself with some of the answers. I hope I didn't shock anybody with my answers. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And I will tag a bunch of people in the description and I will list the questions as well. Okay, so as always, guys, I love you, I value you, I honor you, and I'm so very, very glad that you were born.